We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars on 42 vision to the dip area of white with red borders. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:55 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see, they're popping up on the screen within the options chain. Some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, breaking through that key support level of 392, coming back down towards 387, and it found support towards the middle of the day there. And we're going to talk about what's going on within today's volatility and what key levels to watch within the charts and our inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bear indicator since 10:35 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the S&P 500 index, the SPY actually doing a full transition from the dip area of white with red borders back here on January 13th last Friday to the rip area several times this week, and even on that day going into the after hours, and now doing a full transition from the rip area after those multiple rejections up there at 400 from the rip area of bright green bars to the dip area today of white with red borders. If it's your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows to see the dips from the rips and the rips to the dips and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here, and you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to the bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge of the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator from yesterday, right? The S&P 500 index got that bear indicator around 398, rejected off 400. Outflows dominated all day, and then the inflows have tried coming back up here into today's session, and it just got a bull indicator at around 389. And the question mark here is, will this bull indicator turn out to be a fake out? And will these outflows continue to pull back down? Why? Because in the second half of the day here, it started bringing itself back up. And towards the end of the day, it is now dropping, and outflows are dominating again on the 30-minute chart. This is crucial, and this will be critical for tomorrow, right? And then on the 15-minute, you could see it here as well, right? It brought itself up right around this area. Bull indicator popped up around 388. Things popped up towards 391, dropped back down, and the outflows again are dominating on the 15-minute as we see it. And full transition here from the dip area to the rip area on 42 vision here with the 15-minute chart. And then also we've already gone from bright green bars, the rip area, to red bars. The last piece missing here is white with red borders if this weakness continues and these outflows continue to pull downwards. So this is critical, this is crucial, and I'm going to share with you guys what it is I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is, let's go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour. You could see here that outflows crossed since yesterday, and it's been dominating all this time. Inflows started to pick up here on the second half of the day. You could see it right there, going from negative 6.93 on outflows to this point here, switching from red to green to minus 4.44 around that area and minus 4.39. So the outflows are still dominating. We're below the midpoint, and the first thing I would want to watch is if these inflows can pick back up, and even though they don't cross the midpoint, that strength can continue to reflect into the chart, eventually cancel out this bear indicator and get a bull indicator in the process. And the closer it gets to the midpoint, the higher the strength and the possibility of strength continuing, right? And not just the 1 hour, but also the 15-minute and the 30-minute following. Now, if these outflows continue to dominate on the 1 hour, even if the 15-minute and 30-minute are pulling upwards, this could have some weight on holding down the stock overall, especially if this bear indicator continues to hold true and not get canceled by a bull indicator. Something to not ignore. Now, on the 30-minute, the first thing I'll be watching is, could these outflows get canceled by inflows picking back up, crossing back over the midpoint, and this bull indicator holding true, starting to reflect that strength back into the chart, and also holding itself up to the point that it brings up the 15-minute with it, canceling out this outflow here as we see it, and inflow starting to dominate on the 15-minute chart, reflecting the strength into the chart, and then the same thing on the 30-minute, and with it, the 1 hour slowly coming back up. Again, even if the 1 hour does not cross the midpoint, we want to see this stay green and get closer to the midpoint, while the 15-minute and the 30-minute, since they're so close to the midpoint, cross back up. That strength will be something to watch and monitor very closely, especially with these bull indicators in place. And if they don't get canceled by bear indicators, I'll be watching that very carefully. Now, the key levels I'll watch here going into tomorrow are, first, 387 as support. That's the first support level. We talked about this one yesterday. If 382 got broken through that historical support that we've seen in the last several days and weeks, the next support was 390. It rejected it. Once it broke through it, it turned into resistance, came down to 387 and bounced off of it, used it as support today. And going into tomorrow, if these outflows continue to the downside on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute, and that continues to actually dominate here, and eventually these bull indicators get canceled by bear indicators, well, the next support below 387 is 385, 383, and 380 area. Those are critical levels to the downside. And to the upside, if these bull indicators continue to stay in play and we see things come back up and these inflows cross back over and it continues to pull up the 1 hour closer to the midpoint and staying green, well, the first resistance is 390. Today's highs was 391. I'd watch that area very carefully. And then above that, if the staircase effect can get started and that strength can continue and inflows are picking up, pulling away from the midpoint to the upside, the next resistance is 394, 395, and then back up here towards that bear indicator of 398.70, guys. Those are the key levels I'll be watching within the volatility going into tomorrow with the bull and bear indicators and the inflow versus outflow. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.